Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Kamalia Khairunnisa Binti Jazrim Shah and I am class from 3B. In this video, I will present my experiment which is head losses in pipe due to fitting, sudden expansion and contraction.
Point in this slide, firstly, I will talk about objective. Number 2 is apparatus. Number 3 is procedure and demonstration. Number 4 is result and analysis. And the last thing is conclusion. The objective of this experiment is to investigate the head loss due to material in pipe and to determine the associated friction under a range of flow rates in diameter due to fitting, sudden expansion and contraction in pipes. In this video, I have to perform this experiment in my house, so the apparatus that I use in the experiment are based on materials and things around me. First, I use measuring cup to know the quantity of the volume. Number 2, I use measuring tape to know the level water of H1 and H2. Next, number 3 is I use a stopwatch to know the water and the discharge flow. And the last thing is number 4 is pipe, to know the material that I use. Now, let's go to demonstration. Firstly, start identify the material pipe. I use PVC pipe in my toilet. Then I measure the diameter at the pipe to know the value. Secondly, I start the pipe and wait until the water flows through the piping network. Next, I take a stopwatch to take the time taken to calculate how long the discharge flow. Then, I fill up the bucket water. After that, I measure the height of water level for H1 and H2. Next, I stop the time watch and I measure the time required to fill a water in the measuring bucket water. The water is flow in small bucket. Then, I use the measuring cup to know the quantity of volume to determine the flow rate. This is the measuring cup that I use. Do again and get the analysis. Firstly, the diameter in pipe in my house is 0.021 meter, and then the length of pipe is 1.72 meter, and the area we need to use the formula which is pi d squared over 4. And I get 0.346 times exponent -3. Then we need to calculate the sudden expansion in pipe, which is we need to measure the velocity and Reynolds number. And then we need to calculate the sudden expansion. We need to search volume and then the times and then the flow rate. Flow rate we need to calculate volume divided to area, height of level water, which is H1 and H2, and then we need to calculate the head losses, which is K from the pipe elbow 90 degree, 0.3 times the velocity square divided 2 times the gravity. Next, the sudden contraction we need to measure too. We need to search the volume from the experiment, the times, flow rate, height of water level H1 and H2, and head losses, which is we use same K 0.3, the friction 90 degree elbow flange, and the difference in sudden contraction is the velocity. Conclusion. From the experiment that has been conducted, we know that the types of flow can be determined by calculating the Reynolds number first. The formula of Reynolds number is RE, means density times velocity times diameter divided of dynamic viscosity of fluid. Therefore, it is laminar flow. However, if the value is bigger than 4000, it is considered as turbulent flow. The higher the quantity of water in milliliter, the higher the chance of water to form the turbulent flow. We can know that the how pipes in sudden expansion and sudden contraction works. Thank you for watching.